Hey guys, Dave from Nerdarchy here, for nerds by nerds, and earlier in the week we did a video about a Spelljamer game we were going to play that never actually happened when it was supposed to. So it got rescheduled, it got bumped, and that's what we're doing today. So I'm going to start with Nate here. Introduce yourself and your character.
I'm Nate. My character is Edwin Stewart Peregrine. He is a diviner in 9th level, and he's a Lightfoot halfling. And is a criminal gambler. Did you want anything else about him, or just kind of a general?
Just whatever you want to say.
No. He's the luckiest half man alive.
There you go.
Halfling.
All the other lucky half men are dead.
Coincidence? I think not.
I think not.
What do you got, Ryan?
So I'll be rocking out with Ace Zenith, Captain Ace Zenith, Sky Knight of the Silver Flame, and he's got a mount named Felicity, a griffin. And also he's got a couple of hangers on by way of retainers by the names of Kif, Yu, and Guy. Those are his retainers.
So Felicity, is that a female or a male griffin?
I don't know. You know what? It'll probably be male, and then Ace will just assume that it's female. Oh, my mount is wiser than my character.
Nice.
Yeah, so he's like my confidant. I go to him for wisdom and judgment sometimes.
Nice.
Yeah.
What do you got, Ted?
I talked about him on the previous video. But I have a Trock Fire Scale. He's a Dragonborn Warlock with the he's a Blade Lock, as we like to call it. It's the first time I've ever made a 9th level character and did not actually have to buy a weapon. That's pretty cool.
Score.
What you got there, Mark?
My character's name. My name is Mark. But where's the camera?
It's over there.
My name is Mark. My character's name is Oolong.
That's a good tea.
It is a very good tea.
He's a half orc, ranger druid. I don't know what else you want to know about him.
That's fine.
What's his favorite color?
Blue.
And his hobbies?
Kill him, whatever your character is.
Savagely murdering.
Moilism. He's a moil.
I'm Rob. I'm going to be playing a tiefling rogue assassin by the name Redemption.
Nice.
I will not call you by name.
yeah. Say now one with a straight face. Maybe. So we're starting off in the port city of Nexus, and it gets its name from the fact that in space, there's because the distance is so vast. One of the ways that have been developed for travel is through these gates that go into the space between, where you can fly much faster. It's kind of like warp.
A wormhole? It's like a wormhole.
It's like a wormhole.
A stable wormhole.
But there's other ways of entering it as well. But the common way is through these gates. So this city Nexus gets its name because it's centered around a lot of these gates. And not only that, there's a direct connection to the elemental plane of water. So it basically looks like almost like a pie chart, floating in space, except for water just cascades off the edges. And in the center of this mass that's floating in space, almost like a space station, is the city of Nexus. The city of Nexus is ruled by the Nexian Lords.
Nexium Lords? Alright, like the pharmaceutical. Got it. Good.
Kind of. Yeah. Nexian Lords. So, N-E-X, U-S-I-A-N.
Bless you.
So, some of you guys are already there. The luckiest half man alive. You're already in the city because you've just won the Star Sprite.
Yes.
In a game of chance. I don't know what your game of choice is.
I like dice or cards. Yeah.
Alright, so a card game.
Yeah. Works for me.
So, you're playing cards with Captain Mike. And, basically you had him on the ropes and he got the best hand he got all night. And, thought he had it for sure and was going to win back all of his money. Instead, he lost his ship. The only problem you have right now is the only crew member left from the ship is the helmsman.
All right.
So everyone
Well,
else
that's better than
jetted.
nothing.
Everyone else jetted but the helmsman, and honestly, the helmsman would have left too, except for the problem with our version of Spelljammer is when you become a helmsman for too long for the same ship, you begin to bond to it, and it's almost like a physical and mental and psychological addiction to that ship. So it's very hard for them to go to another one.
So he's not skipping out on me.
No, not anytime soon. I mean, you'd have to do something really horrible for him to leave the ship.
Think of what you could do horrible enough.
Yeah. Now, again, like I said, you're looking for a crew. You are from the city of Nexus. You're formerly of one of the assassin guilds, of whatever name you want to make it. You didn't find out the details till later, but the guild got completely wiped out because they took a stupid contract. Apparently, someone took a contract to assassinate one of the Nexian lords. It was a very bad move because the assassination attempt failed, and they then reciprocated by wiping out the guild
And their families.
But fortunately for you, you just happened to be out of the city at the time, and you're mid-ranking, so you'd definitely be a target. But now you're back in the city going, it's all of a sudden a really bad spot for you to be in. You guys. You were actually on a ship, coming from your home world. And you left because there wasn't enough action there. You're not going to build your name there, You're not going to hit fame and glory.
I need to go interstellar with this, with the brand of AZ Unit. I need to export.
Yeah, essentially, there's so many worlds out there that are being withheld from you.
And so many maidens to deflower.
So, but you're on the ship, and, you hear the call from the crow's nest, something off port side. And everyone goes rushing because there's an object floating in space. So the captain gives the order, and they kind of steer towards it, and then what they see is actually a person, floating, through the skies.
Felicity? I'll Felicity shoot out and go get it.
Okay. Well, Ted, you were on a ship doing your guild thing as a navigator, and it was attacked by pirates. And it was actually attacked by orc pirates.
Okay.
Should have took that ferry.
And there was a specific tribe of orcs who basically go around pirating, especially arcana and magic, because they then graft it to themselves.
Okay. Cool.
And they've gone so far that whatever the orc version of humanity is, like all of them are pretty much on the verge of losing that. So you, in the struggle, get knocked off the ship, and you have your preserver stone, which anyone that does any kind of space travel, you have one of these talismans that basically gives you a bubble of breathable air around you to sustain you. Well, yours was about to run out because after so long, after about 48 hours, it has to return to the ship in order to recharge.
Right.
Well, you were on the verge of yours running out
With nothing in sight.
with nothing in sight when you're praying to every god you can think of and making up ones as it is, and it is when you hear the voice in your head whisper to you that you don't have to die this way. There's another way.
Well, before he even finishes, I say deal.
You actually get the mental impression of someone shrugging and sighing. That was easy. and within moments, you see light glinting, and it's not a star because it's moving too rapidly.
Okay.
Towards you.
I'll look that direction.
It's a Sphere of Annihilation. He's watching Andrew's game, Andrew App's gameplay. That's our true Joker. Yeah.
Wow! Got to pull out the backup character sheet.
So, you know, as it gets closer, you can pick it out, and it's clearly a ship. You know, you see several masts, you see the fins underneath that are stretching out, and it's got like sails underneath of it in addition to on top of it.
Now, I'm not all that bright. Was it there a minute ago?
What? No, you just noticed.
Okay, so, like, would it have been, like, coming up from the horizon, or, you know, would I logically believe that because whatever magical voice showed up in my head, and I said deal, can I believe that this happened because I said that?
You could believe it, or you can choose not to, or you could be like, God damn it, you got me.
I'm not very bright.
Well, so this may be actually one of the questions you're going to eternally ask yourself. Did I take the deal too soon?
Did he edit your memory, so your vision, so you didn't actually see it, even though it was on its way anyway? Yeah. You know what, though? Think about the sweet thing is, you just got 9 levels of Warlock in one shot. Just by making one deal. You know, like, who else has ever done that?
So with that, you see something leap off of the ship. A great winged beast. And it's soaring towards you.
That's a 15 knowledge nature.
Okay. So you've probably seen these creatures depicted before. Even if you haven't actually seen one, you would go, oh, that's a griffin.
Okay.
And it's bearing towards you with its claws outstretched, reaching in your general direction. Doesn't look overly hostile.
Except it's...
Use your non-threatening demeanor, Felicity!
Well, as this thing is, you said it's wiser than you, then it's wiser than me.
Yeah.
I'll go with it.
Well, therefore, I cannot take the drink that is offered me.
Well, it actually, as it gets closer, it almost starts wheeling around you and kind of slowing. And it's kind of looking at you. And it clearly could have moved in at any time. And it's kind of like wheeling in slow.
Okay. Can I get any kind of gauge on it? Obviously, it's some kind of trained creature if it's circling like that, not predatorily.
It's probably got an emblem of the silver flame on it too, because I would totally do that.
Oh, yeah, it's wearing barding.
Yeah. It's wearing
got
barding.
studded leather armor on it.
That's a 14 religion. I could have swore I took religion. Apparently, I didn't.
No, you probably wouldn't know. I mean,
Yeah.
especially there's so many religions, and that one's kind of obscure.
I'm exporting it. So.
So
You see an emblem
at the
with
last
a
moment,
handsome,
it
very handsome.
kind of like swoops in towards you, but it bumps under. You know, so you're kind of lined up with its back,
Oh, so it's...
and then kind of comes up under you.
Whoa!
On its underside, you'll probably see an emblem like near its chest. It's like a very handsome guy's face, and he's wearing like a crown of flame.
Okay.
Yeah.
It clearly appears to be domesticated of some sort, and the fact that it just came off of the ship.
Right.
And didn't try to eat you.
It didn't come in claws and teeth of bearing, so...
So you're brought into the ship, and you know the crew gathers around you as the Griffin Felicity dumps you off unceremoniously.
Make sure.
And then kind of like after it does it, it kind of like sits up taller and puts its beak in the air, and then like swishes his butt at you as it walks away.
Good work, Felicity. I throw a snack up for him, a treat. A Felicity.
It's the hardiest animal you've ever seen.
He gets a Felicity snack.
Nice.
Well, it's my, numerous pouches of things and scrolls and parchment and maps and whatnot. I'll make sure they're all kind of back in place as I'm unceremoniously, dumped onto the deck.
Yeah, you're probably like sprawling there, grab stuff and put it back, and so he just looks like a workman more than anything.
Except he's got a suit of half plate on.
Oh. Oh.
Just very
Never mind.
No weapons. Unless you want to say the half plate is underneath of some kind of.
No. You'd probably be wearing it, but then you also have all this other apparatus.
Yo-ho there! Lucky for you, you were just rescued by my mount, Felicity.
Well, thank you. I greatly appreciate it. I've been out there for quite a while.
How did you breathe?
You would know how you breathe. You know about the talismans.
Yeah.
It was
Anyone
really
that's
dumb.
doing space travel, spell jamming. as you would.
So I imagine the stones can be recharged at any ship.
Yeah, it's part of the function of the helm in our Spelljammer. How they really work, I have no freaking idea.
Well, Ace Zenith, you're pleased to meet me. I bet you are.
Trock fire scale, sure.
Nice to meet you, Trock.
I'll be pleased to meet anyone that pulls me from the depths of space.
Well, you certainly won't be the first I've rescued, but there certainly have been fairer.
I'm quite a handsome dragon, if you do say so myself.
Oh, my character's got golden glowing skin and
Are you
blue
human?
eyes. I'm half elf. Yeah, but my skin glistens goldenly, and I have blonde hair and blue eyes.
He butters it daily.
And it just got a glow to it, like a sun elf. And I have a shield that has the emblem that was on the griffin and is on my shield is clearly my face. Yeah.
So you guys get acquainted. The captain comes up to you and says, asks you if you're able to pay your way.
I do have some coin, but on the last ship I was on, I was a cartographer and navigator.
Well, we don't have need for one of those here, but if you know your way around the ship, you can help out, and then we'll take that out of what you'll owe for passage.
If you have no need of that, I'm fairly strong. I can labor if need be.
That's what I was thinking. We'll drop you off at the nearest port. Nexus isn't very far. Matter of fact, that's where this guy's going.
And so I am. We're well met on this journey, fellow traveler.
Indeed.
So with that, you guys,
Have I been to Nexus before?
it's up to you.
I'd like to say I've traveled a while, so
Okay.
if Nexus is supposed to be common, then
Well, it's not that it's common, but it's a major port city in the center of space because it's almost like a sigil where you can pretty much get to anywhere from there.
okay. Well, then I'll say yeah, I've been. My character is old enough that I wanted to have been the actual artisan lifestyle for a while.
So how come you to be adrift in space like that? That's it's unwise to be just lounging there in the stratosphere.
Well, as I tell your captain, I'm an artisan. I map the stars and help navigate, crews who can't get from one place to the next.
Oh, that sounds all very droll. That has nothing to do with a sword or heroism or daring do or anything.
But you need not. There's much to do and much to see. I've been doing it for many a year, and
You studied the stars by drifting among them?
what?
You were studying the stars by drifting among them?
You travel from one to the next.
Yeah, that explains nothing of how you were just wandering in space, just floating there.
I was getting there. The ship upon which I was working was set upon by pirates.
That's ill luck.
And
So you probably had another weapon that is missing in space right now
okay,
because you've never summoned your weapon.
that's correct.
Just something for you to think about.
Okay. So, in the heat of battle, we were set upon by pirates. I, was shoved overboard. My weapon went that way. I went that way, and off I went. And before the battle was over, I was unable to be gotten to, and that ship went that way. That ship went that way, and I sat there with my preserver stone. And I hoped. And I prayed.
And a zenith was brought before you.
Indeed.
The answer to your prayers. I mean, you do know of the silver flame, right?
No.
You should know of the silver flame. It is many wonders are worked through it.
And
Like your life being preserved and saved by me, a zenith.
Now, Ryan's character probably wouldn't notice this, but you immediately after he starts going off on this stuff, you hear muttering amongst the crew because they've been subjected to this for weeks now, maybe months.
My character, oblivious.
So you guys go through this rigmarole for a while, and after several days, on the horizon, you see the city of Nexus appear, And even if you've seen it before, it's still always a fantastic sight. It may even remind you of the glory of the Silver Flame, the way the water kind of cascades off and then just begins to float up all around it.
Ah, yes, it is quite a wondrous sight. I mean,
And-
not
and
quite
then-
as wondrous as I, but
Then the crowning jewel in the center is the lights from the city itself. As you get closer, you can see that there are actually ships sailing on top of the water upon the ocean. And as you guys get closer and closer, this ship begins to descend, and the wings beneath it, the sails beneath it, actually come up and fold in as the ship begins to skip across the water before it gets to the actual port itself. So, Mark,
Mm-hmm.
your character is a sailor, and he's between ships right now. So he's in probably one of the best places he could possibly be is Nexus, if looking for another ship to sail with the crew on.
Is he a pirate or a regular sailor?
That is
Sailor.
entirely up to you.
Trying to decide.
he's a pirate. But if anybody asks, he's a sailor.
Yeah.
I was
but-
going to take the bad reputation variant just now.
Yeah. Well, either way, you still need a ship to crew on.
Okay.
And I think you've seen flyers and posters strewn about the various taverns. Do you actually call yourself the luckiest half man alive?
Yeah.
Hey, so have you signed off that way?
Oh no! I just put my Edwin S. Peregrine. So
Okay.
And then in quotes, the luckiest half man alive.
I call myself that, like, as jest to people,
Yeah.
but it's not. I'm not joking.
Before you
but
before you rob them blind at the
it's
table.
it's as a jest, like, haha. That's what I call myself when I know I really am. But
Quite literally.
yeah. But I don't sign that on papers and things.
That's like formal documents.
Yeah.
So you've also seen around town these flyers that someone's looking to crew a ship.
I heard mutterings when I'm in the bar in the darkest corners.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So you may have actually.
I'm not trying to be, like, I know people want me dead. I'm not trying to have a high profile.
Right.
Well, there's flyers like tacked onto walls and posts and
Yeah, but like I'm not going to be going out, midday.
They're only 3 feet high, though.
Yeah.
Because halflings.
Well, I
He got another halfling. He's throwing his shoulders up.
reached. It's 3.5
Mage
feet.
hand.
Or
Yeah.
unseen servant, mage hand. Something like that.
So
Yeah.
I,
Seat server.
as I leave the local tavern and not pay my bill, I take one of the flyers.
So he's taking
Alright.
a bad reputation.
Yeah.
And it's not just talk.
Yeah. There's definitely some grumbling as you leave, but.
I turn around and look at who's grumbling.
No,
Give him
not
the-
you. Not you. I
give him the
was talking
stare.
about that guy.
Crazy eyes.
You're good here. You're good here. Your money's no good here.
I leave. So what are there like? I'm not gonna say a phone number, but directions or something on it.
It'll say
Address.
the star sprite. It'll say the ship name.
The dock.
Yeah, which dock it is, whichever
Slip.
it is.
Slip number.
So yeah, all that nautical stuff I have no idea about.
Yeah. You're in good company then, sir. So you guys eventually dock. You get dumped off.
So did he just have me like moving boxes and stuff around, or
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, yeah, he had you doing some grunt work,
unloading when I get there? I
trimming
imagine?
sails and whatever, swabbing decks, whatever they could have you do.
Does that cover me, or do I actually have to owe him coin too?
He asked for 5 silver.
I would have paid some of the younger dockhand people to be as my doorman for the
okay.
star sprite, so that if anybody comes calling, they'll get my attention. I'm in my cabin right now, writing and scrolling and doing things.
Okay.
He's writing.
They can be as as rough looking and gangly teenagers as whatever, you know.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
So you guys, as soon as you get off, you probably imagine you're gonna look for a tavern or someplace to.
You know,
Or local brothel.
the warlock in here, you know, says that they're kind of like drawn to the adventurous lifestyle. They can't stay still and this and that. But like, I just signed on. I haven't really, you know, gotten into it all yet. Don't even know what I can do. How do you want to have that just kind of come out, or?
Yeah, you can. It'll unfold as we go.
Well, if I've been here before, I'm gonna basically go check in with the guild, see if there's anyone that, you know, is in the need of my services.
Okay. Your guild is not here. There's guilds, but not the one you belong to.
Okay.
So you're kind of cut off from your peoples.
Crud.
I try to make contact with my connection.
Okay.
See, you know, what he can give me info to try and help me out, so I can, and what he says I can get to do.
Your connection suggests you leave. It's definitely not going to be safe for you here, especially in the short term.
Any place he suggests I go?
Not specific, not particularly. Just anywhere that's not here. You know, the Nexian lords don't reach particularly far past
Nexus.
the city of Nexus.
Okay. So, I have seen the flyers.
You have seen the flyers.
I'll actually dress. I have a costume so I can look like a beggar.
Okay.
I'm going to, have it look like my face is bandaged up, and go. Just try and see if I can get work.
Okay.
Where Ace's cardinal needs sought the scene to aboard the ship. Were there attractive, like, you know,
there were some
during the night, some of them
of the female variety. I had Kif make sure they were female this time.
Yeah.
At least he said they were.
Now, do your three hangers on? Do they wear red tabards?
Yes, they do.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice touch.
On the ship, there were
with badges with my face.
There were several female crew members, but you know, they looked like sailors.
Ooh, no. Though I'm immune to the disease, that is not worth my while. That is not worth rolling the dice. Though I'm kind of low on coin because my hangers on, they cost so much money to maintain. Kif, you guy, we need to find some way to earn coin.
I'll head to a.
Well, you know, you haven't been here before, and you're kind of exiting the ship at the same time as him.
Yeah, I figured I'd go.
I will
bless you with my company.
Know his bearing already.
I have actually been here before. No, sadly, the guild I work for doesn't have a port here, but many of the ships, you know, will be able to post information at your local taverns and whatnot.
Oh, there's people here,
for
but
work,
you also said you don't want to draw attention to
to
yourself.
to go that way.
All right, that is sensible. Then. Let's go.
Let's head in that direction. So
You could beg
the
and be
five
like,
of us will
I'm
travel
lame
together.
every other day. I need
Okay.
assistance.
Yeah. On the
You
way
mean
up.
the 6?
Oh yeah, the mount as well.
Yeah,
Yeah. You're getting some looks.
I'm riding with my lance up. Oh, bannerman, wave my banners heroically. All of them have banners with my face on it, and they're doing like a flutter. If there's no breeze in the city, they wave it, so it gives a little bit of a flutter. Ah, yes. I have my
And some of them-
processional. Could you march like very proper, like militaristically, actually?
No.
Come on, a cadence for us, Kif. And then he's gonna like drum or
Play
trumpet
drum.
or something.
He's gonna hold a banner and drum.
Yeah, well, he can secure it to his back or something. Just he'll work it out.
He's got a
He's got a
backpack.
harness. He's got a
Yeah, he's totally got a harness.
It's down. It's in the back. You know, it attaches to the head, so his head can't go down. It's like he's always upright like this.
There we go. Good work, boys. Good work. And be gentle with our bags too.
That's not even he's drumming himself. As soon as he said it, these robotic arms start moving his arms.
This guy is quite ridiculous to travel with.
Yeah, you're definitely getting a lot of looks.
I have my head like held as high as can be. Not to the people that are staring at me. Give them a salute with my lance sometimes.
Nice.
Do I see them
How many people just out and out laugh? How many
There,
people
there are some, but there's also some women that are kind of like,
fawning?
yes, 18 charisma, right?
You feel me more assured within a certain radius of me. That's for sure. It feels good to be around me. I mean, I like being around me.
His confidence is infectious.
Well, I'm pretty confident myself. I got a 16 charisma as well, so.
Yes, but you don't have an aura.
Yeah,
I don't have an aura, no.
I have a 10-foot palpable aura. Yes.
So how long does it take us to get to a tavern and pretty much out of the general eye view?
So it depends on whether you want to go to the seedier side of town where you're already kind of at, or if you want to go someplace nicer.
So you study the many different localities around these spaces here
Indeed.
in this realms. I myself have studied abroader too.
Hey, sir, look. And he points at a flyer.
Ah, good work, Guy or Kif or you, whichever one you are. Ah, very well. See, one of my men servants has brought this.
Excellent. How does it read?
How does it read?
Oh, it's in would be common.
What does it say?
In other words, you made the flyer. You say what it says.
Oh, all right.
Impress me.
Impress you. Oh, I guess I should have pre-wrote this thing. It says, "Come to the Sea Sprite." Not the Sea Sprite. The Star Sprite. I keep saying Sea Sprite. Star Sprite. For exploration, pay, and a long journey out of here. Where do I need to go? I'm saying where I need to go. So if a passenger wants to just join, that cargo that I need to offload.
Death Isle.
The world of Grogania.
Okay.
And the payday is quite high. I don't know if you want other people to know how much.
Oh, heck no. No.
All right, well,
What does it say that you're looking for?
But how much you're...
I'm looking to take passengers, and I have cargo that needs to make it to...
well, you're actually looking to crew a ship now.
Yeah. You're looking for crew, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was
That's
also
much
looking-
different than passengers.
Oh, that's right. Well, I'm trying to get a few passengers as well.
He's trying to make more money.
Do you post the exact positions that you're...
Yeah, I need... I've got ships... basically, it's positions to be filled. And there's helmsmen, and then there's a whole bunch of blanks. Oh, wow. So, all the things underneath it would be like a person to direct where we're going,
So captain, navigator.
They're all labeled in non-seafaring terms, like starfarer terms, and it's like a person who knows how to read maps, a person who knows how to steer the ship, a person... oh, the helmsman does that. Cook, all those kind of things. They're available. And several bodyguards.
I see here. Looks like he needs a person to give orders. I'm a person that gives orders.
Well,
And my retainers here, they listen very well.
well,
They do
let's-
things. Don't you? Don't you? That's right.
They all nod emphatically.
Well, let's go check it out then. How far away is this docked in comparison to where we are?
It's not very. It's actually closer than the tavern.
Oh, excellent. Your
Do you want to see the fanfare of them going on?
your minions save.
If you were
save
heading
us some
over that
time.
way, yeah, most likely. It's hard to
Like
miss.
when it's like, I'm thinking, I might be, if I really wanted, I could probably pickpocket somebody along the way there. If they're seeing him, they will probably be too distracted to even notice.
It's like a beacon. So you're one of the dock hands calls to you.
Yes?
You have visitors.
Oh, excellent. What type of visitors?
I believe they're inquiring about the positions.
Oh, very excellent. Great. So I hop off my little stool.
And if you were heading over there, Mark, too, before you get there, you kind of see this spectacle heading towards the same dock that you were heading towards.
Okay.
And I
Hear
come
that,
out.
Felicity? We're respectable.
I come out of the cabin, I come up to the deck, and I get up on my strategically placed boxes to myself at 6 feet tall.
Yeah, you see a half elf riding a griffin.
In full plate, with a silk cloak. There's standards behind me, and I have a lance.
There's clearly no standards here.
You're seeing his face all over the place too.
Uh-huh.
It's like emblazoned upon the harness of the mount, the
Standard
standard
shield, standard.
Hmm.
and a dragonborn that's
Okay. Pretty
armored out.
standard. Dragonborn, ready.
He's armored like you would expect a warrior to be. Not quite as bedecked as the full plate here, but then like satchels and pouches that clearly scream, merchant or artisan or something. The two don't mix, and there's not a blessed weapon anywhere in sight on him.
Okay. So he's all armored up, and he's got equipment,
Yes,
but no weaponry.
correct.
Okay. And he's all bedecked with all kinds of everything. All of this. All right. Well, I step up onto my boxes. So, if anybody's around 6 feet tall, I'm looking you in the eyes.
Okay.
I'm 6'1".
Okay.
Impressive. On Griffin back.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like still up there, right?
I'm short for a dragonborn. I'm only 6 foot tall.
Okay. Good. Good evening, good sirs. Is it evening?
yeah, sure.
Sure. How may I help you today?
Captain
I'm
Ace,
Edwin.
Captain Ace Zenith, Sky Knight of the Silver Flame. Your pleasure to make my acquaintance.
Well met. I'm Edwin Peregrine.
I'm a Trock Fire Scale. Told you need someone who knows their way around the stars.
Yes, I do. I have several openings. They just opened up, and I'm looking to fill them so that we can be on our way. I have some cargo, and if I find some passengers along the way, then that'll just make it easier on the books.
What happened to your previous crew?
Well, they just decided that they no longer wanted to be around. I'm sure they have some other thing going on. They were really attached to the last captain, and, well, I had to let them go. So.
Do you offer any protection apart from being pushed off board by pirates?
Just stand beside me. I have a mighty shield arm. I will defend you. If
Well,
Ace
there's-
Zenith was there, you would have never got shoved off that ship.
Well, there's plenty of silk rope. You could tie onto yourself if it got really rough or there's pirates, but I don't think you'd want to be tied down while there's pirates.
Ace Zenith never likes to be tied down, little friend.
All right, that's good to know. Well,
Maybe
then,
tied up sometimes.
hopefully if you've got good legs for starfaring, then you won't have that issue. But I am looking for navigation, and I am looking for captain, director, so... I mean, I'm the ship's owner, so I don't feel that it's necessary for me to tell the crew what to do. Somebody else is more apt to do that than I.
When it comes to barking orders, I'm your man, little sir. And then I will put my manservants, Kif, Guy, and you also at your service.
Oh, so it'll be all of you then.
And Felicity here. Good Felicity. She's such a great beast.
So you guys
So,
see
lovely
you
creature.
from afar. Whichever way you guys are approaching, you kind of see them on the deck of the ship talking.
Okay.
So
And-
go ahead.
Well, let me know
And,
when I get
meals
to the
included.
GamePlay.
It's just
You're there,
normal
whenever
provisions,
you guys
nothing too
wanna just
fancy.
Jump in.
I was thinking
I yell
grabbing
out,
a few
ahoy!
last
Okay, so
things for special
one of the
occasions,
dockhands
but
comes up to you,
You know,
guys,
if you
and
could get
asks
some
what you want.
attractive women on this ship, that would be most
show them the
helpful.
flyer.
Then come with me, and he leads you
well,
to
I
the
mean,
gangplank.
you're
Okay.
free to bring along any extra passengers as long as
Excuse
you
me,
pay their
Captain,
way.
Captain, excuse me. He
Oh.
kind of interrupts you guys. It's the dockhand again. I have another one for you.
Oh, great! Send them on over. I'll finish talking with these gentlemen.
Do you know about how long before you're going to be setting sail?
Oh, let me see.
And not to get into your affairs, but if that were my manservant, I'd have him flogged for interrupting me. Just saying.
Oh, he's just some
As,
person assisting me.
as I did query about the being pushed off board by pirates, that did happen to me, and I'm now kind of without a weapon.
Oh, well,
I keep my weapon under my codpiece, if you know what I'm saying.
well, it's
with that, you guys notice a half-orc comes strolling up the gangplank.
And he does not look friendly.
Yeah.
Oh, are you here to fill the bodyguard positions for my voyage?
Bodyguard. If that's all I can get, but I make you a better captain. Or at least a first mate.
Well, Felicity here is clearly my first mate. She has many of a wise word.
Who is this Puff Tart?
He is one of the gentlemen of...
Come up to the gangplank.
Hi, Captain Ace
Holy
Zenith,
Captain,
Skynet of the Silver
we have
Flame.
another one for you.
Okay.
Flogging.
What race?
I'm
just saying.
Oh, right, you told me that too. So a tiefling beggar comes shambling up the gangplank.
my face is.
Ah, hi, ho there. We have no coin for you. Be gone, be gone.
You were supposed to set applicants up here, not just anybody off the dock.
I don't know. He had the paper like everybody else.
Twice a flogging.
Good sir, how may I help you? Are you looking for a position?
Do you want me to
have
scatter this
marketable
rabble?
skills?
I can be of help.
Your dress is lacking.
There are my own reasons.
Does it have to do with poverty? Or perhaps some leprosy?
No.
Do you think he's going to bring scurvy aboard the ship?
Is he injured?
There is this half of my face is bandaged right
Yeah, which is why I asked, are you injured?
Oh, you said, is he? That's why.
Well, yes, and then you said something, so then I said...
Oh, yeah.
Sir, if you're
He looks injured.
if you're in need of medical assistance, I have some skill as a healer. But let me first get done with the people applying for the position, and
I want to apply. I believe I can protect you well.
all right.
He to protect himself very well if he's that beat up.
Is it kind of
That's
like,
true.
do I see
That's
upon
true.
closer inspection that he has weaponry, or that he walks like kind of
What's
warrior
your
like?
what's your perception?
Ooh. Is that your passive wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
That's a 9.
Mine's a 17.
Oh, I have insight on whether or not someone is actually lying to me. So I could that would probably be better for me to do.
Yeah.
It's like is he lying to me, or do I actually think he has
What's your
skills?
insight?
Is he more than
Plus
meets
3.
the eye, like Transformers?
Make an insight check.
I'm going to take my 10 that I had earlier today and use it, so I have a 13. Oh, that's a terrible use of
Did you use my D20?
Do I have...
Yeah, I did.
Do I,
That's
is that an opposed roller?
Only if you're trying to trick him and make him think you're useless.
No, I don't want to. I don't want him to think I am. It's just, I'm trying to get through the city, so I'm trying to trick the guards.
Yeah, if you actually have skill,
He
I'm trying to
seems
see if you're
confident.
lying
Yes,
to me.
if you're and noticing things, you actually see 2 daggers strapped to my wrists.
Oh, okay.
Well, he doesn't actually notice them.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
yeah, his perception sucks. But
Roll
he,
perception.
It's a 9.
what is your
Passive,
deception?
What's that under?
It's a skill.
Charisma.
Oh, there, 11.
Okay, so Mark, you notice that he is armed.
2 of them. In fact.
In total, in fact.
Actually, if he's paying close
He
attention,
seems
he
very-
can see a lot more weapons on me.
So to you, he seems very confident for a beggar.
Okay.
His demeanor does not fit his appearance.
All right. Well, how about this? I'll give you a chance, and then we'll see how it goes on this journey.
Alright.
If you don't pull your own weight, I'll
You
have
walk the rest of the
to.
way.
I'll have to charge you for the trip rather than
Pay you.
paying you, and I'll leave you at the next spot.
All right, so I'm going to reveal to you, Nate.
Okay.
And you guys, you're just going to have to not metagame. So this ship is carrying 10 sealed crates. They're magically sealed and warded. So if they're tampered with, someone's going to know. And they're owned by the crime lord Omnifus, the orphan maker.
Is he a warforged that makes other warforged orphans?
Omnifus, orphan maker. Good God.
And Although he's known for keeping his word, and definitely subscribes to the honor among thieves. But he can also be very, very, very vindictive.
All right.
So
Which is why I'm delivering these things instead of just tossing them.
Yeah,
somewhere. Or opening them.
You were told you would be rewarded handsomely if you brought him his cargo,
Okay.
which you have a couple weeks to do.
Okay.
And you're also told that if he doesn't get his cargo, he's going to start looking for it.
Excellent.
I'm assuming we would know what the cargo is as far as the crate. No, there's 10 crates. He's not telling us who they're for, though.
Right. Yeah. Once you guys are on the ship, if you're there for a while, you're gonna find the crates. You'll be able to see.
Yeah.
them.
That there is cargo. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how much crew does this ship actually need?
Well, I'm going to take as many offers as I can for the positions, and then I'll
Is there a
see how it all works out.
interview process or first come first serve?
Well, I would like to see some of your. You said what were you applying for?
I know my way around the stars.
Okay, so some kind of navigation.
So much so that he was actually in the stars when I found him.
So if you
When I
tell-
saved his
I'd like
life,
to hear that
actually.
story sometime.
When
If
I
you,
saved his life, actually.
tell me where we're going. I'm certain I've got a decent map to get us from here to there.
Oh well.
I want to see if they have anything about making. Because I can make poisons and potions. I want to see if it says anything in there.
All right,
Because
so
they don't
Dave,
have
what
any.
Grill something or
And the
other.
players, they don't have
Gora
anything about
Grell
it.
or
Yeah,
Grella
these kids that can
Gore.
make-
Something
Alright,
with a
Dave,
grill.
what-
I think there's any
Yeah.
grill.
That's what I get
Actually,
for not
read
writing
that
it down.
earlier.
Dave? What kind of roll you want me to
Nate,
make?
go on.
Sure. What's the place?
Grill something?
Brianna.
Greliana.
What kind,
Oh, for what?
to basically know how to get from here to our destination. To pick the best route, or is it
Well, it'd be your navigation, which would probably be intelligence.
All right, so 18. Can I pull out a map and say, using this path here?
Yeah,
You know,
you
it's
basically
gonna-
know which gates to use, what between you need to navigate.
I'll pull out this map. I'll give you this,
So you're sitting there charting it?
I'll give you, this long thing. Oh, you're going to want to go through this gate here. It'll make you avoid this whole step here. By going a loop this way, you're going to avoid this nasty stretch of space here where this monster thing happens to, hunt. And
I would have picked a route with much more chest hair to it. Something more becoming of me. And I chart this zigzaggy course through. Clearly, I don't know anything about safe navigation.
Well, I think you have the
And
position.
His way would have gotten there about 6 weeks longer.
I see. Well, there hasn't been any navigators today that have been interested in the position.
Pretty
So,
much.
if you'd like, you can
make
come
basic
aboard
poison
and we'll talk about
from the
compensation
But just think of all the strange and exotic women we
payable
would have encountered on
upon
my route.
leaving the ship.
What was that?
It's payable upon leaving the ship. Once we get our cargo to where it's its destination, I will be dispensing the
Okay, did I not
compensation.
rules in there?
Oh, okay.
Like I saw in the
That's the DMJ.
yeah, but I said in here. All it says is it has the kit. I didn't even see anywhere else where it says about making them.
It doesn't.
Because it's for the DM to figure out.
Yeah.
All right, so I have thoroughly convinced him that I know what the heck I'm talking about.
He's hired.
Okay.
And we'll discuss.
Are you interviewing
Monitoring.
anyone else?
You stand next to me and you feel more confident.
I like this guy. I don't know what it is about you, but there's something about you that I really like.
My bravado, my daring do, my infinitely handsome good looks.
I'm just looking around, see if there's anything. That,
Those could all be
seems out of
possibilities.
place to me on the docks.
Not yet.
So, interested in being a bodyguard for the crew?
Captain. Captain Ace Zenith. Skynet of the Silver Flame. It's in the name.
Oh, you are a captain.
I am a captain.
I didn't know that.
Very good at giving orders. People want to listen to me. I don't know. It's a gift.
All right then. And you, sir, didn't get your name. I'm Edwin.
Call me
Peregrine.
O.
Hmm?
You can call me O.
Oh. Okay.
No, just O.
Just
All right.
all right.
Are you
Yes.
smoking?
All right.
Is that you
Oh.
sick? No actual smoke.
You said first mate was acceptable,
That's acceptable
And you-
unless that idiot's the captain.
and you.
Ah, yes, I am your captain. And you will refer to me as Captain Idiot, not just Idiot.
That's what you want running your ship.
Hmm.
I'll tell you what. I got no place to be, so I'll tell you what I'll do. I can trust him as a navigator. I looked at his map. It looks okay. Long as he doesn't listen to him, you might get there. What I'll do for you is I'll head up your ship security because it seems to be lacking. People just walking up the gangplank or whatever.
Yeah.
Especially
well,
the like of like this.
like I said, I've been kind of delayed in
Are
hiring
there
people.
are there any other, grunts looking to join on?
Not at the moment, but he just started. You just started taking applications.
Yeah, and if you let me know when you're leaving, I may be able to get you some more crewmates.
Really? That would be excellent.
What
That's what I do.
what kind of time frame do we have? Like what is the expected journey, and how much deadline is there till?
Well, from the deadline that he told you to where he needs to go, you need to leave within 2 days.
To have a little leeway in case something happens.
What's the destination?
The destination is the world of Grelganyan.
Can I borrow your PHP for a second? I was going to look it up.
All right.
Yeah,
This is quicker.
Yeah, if you could procure me some more crewmates, that would be excellent.
Just
And I
the
give
place
you
to look for him. There's a tavern. Walks six-legged star
looking
dog.
at your
There's
deadline.
you can
and
always find crew there.
the chart. We
And it's
only
not
have 2
Shanghai,
days
so
of
people-
as they would call it, wiggle room.
After
We need to set off as soon as possible.
I'll try
All
to get
right then.
in touch with
We
my
cannot be
contact, find
extra
out,
wiggly, that is for
if
sure.
there's anybody who can help.
How much crew
Give me
should
help
we
where
take on
the
for the
destination
ship of
is.
this size?
Oh.
Do you tell them who the cargo's for?
Oh, heck no.
Okay.
More about who it's
Intelligence
for,
check. Intelligence check of a 10 for just having been on ships for a while. This size ship, what size crew do I think we would?
You
we would
know
need?
exactly how many people this ship would need,
What is that?
and so do you, because you're a sailor. It's however many we end up with on this ship.
Okay.
Well, because there's like 8 of us right now.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think navigating the stars requires nearly as many as navigating an ocean.
Okay. You don't have tidal
Well, if
waves.
there's not storms and bad things that can happen.
Oh,
There's plenty of that.
storms and bad things can happen anywhere.
Yeah. On the sea, you have to worry about it raining rain. In the stars, I think you have to worry about it raining fire or something. I don't know.
Solar winds.
Comets, asteroids,
Okay. All right.
things that live out in space that were made up by fictional game designers. Space whales.
Space herpes.
Astral whales.
and comets, the icebergs of the outer space.
So that's right.
That's the first nautical sounding thing you've heard him say in the days you've been with him.
The word
So he's been on a
iceberg.
boat before.
And you're pretty sure there aren't icebergs in space.
Comets are like. I was using metaphor.
Well, I'm confident in my job at least. And he's confident about his confidence.
I'm confident in my confidence, which is all you need as a captain, really.
What kind of payment that I have to be making to people?
And a
to
red
get
shirt.
them To, like,
I have
he's
3
gonna
red
have
shirts.
people come up
No, I don't mean that.
for a journey that's just
When you report it, you need a red shirt.
Pay people.
So no one sees you
Probably
Need
bleeding.
an
not.
intelligence check.
Oh no!
You need a red shirt
Oh, a
and
20.
brown pants.
So like a 22.
Yeah, you have a good idea.
Yeah. Okay.
With the
Good.
big people.
Excellent.
You've been around enough port cities, and you spend enough time gambling with sailors.
Good.
So speaking of such matters, where is the coin that me and my retainers can expect?
Well, I think it's.
And we have a guard griffin.
All right. So if I've
about
been
a
to
3-week
the Nexus
journey.
before, like, is there a weapon shop of sorts?
Well,
Blood-
yeah, there's
Bloodbath and Beyond.
yeah.
So you said it's
Sharper
about a
image.
3-week journey. And it's not. Is it by any dangerous places? So we have to worry about. Do you know of any?
Detour around the worst of them.
Okay.
Could we detour towards some of them?
No.
So
I vote no confidence on the captain.
Oh, I have plenty of confidence. Don't you worry about that, my horny little friend. Because you have horns. What's up with that?
This? He's sick. Oh, the horn?
You can sort with those lower plane type, don't you?
No. Not anymore.
well, I'm giving reasonable rates for pay for a 3-week journey through. If we avoid the areas, not too dangerous. So whatever you think is appropriate for gaining the people, and I think you should be a captain of the crew's duties. And you, sir, have the high honor of being captain of ship morale, the highest position I've heard, aside from ship owner. Just saying. I've heard some good things about this. Deception. Oh, not really exciting.
You have halfling luck, or you have luck.
So, what is that? Wisdom check for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll use a point.
Yes, that does sound prestigious.
Oh, it's still a 5.
Wait,
Yeah?
in total?
No, 11.
Okay. Well, yes, that does sound prestigious. I'll have the morale as high as it can go. As high as a zenith, in fact.
Oh, excellent.
My last name is Zenith. So, yeah.
Excellent. Then everything is settled.
I'll be off to find your crew.
I'm giving you the wink and the nod. And do your companions have any special skills that I should know about?
Turn to you.
Besides,
Oh, yes.
Being your
Well,
assistant.
Kif here is my chronicler. The rest tend to my armor and my goods, but they can do pretty much whatever you tell them to do.
so they have general skills in mending and maintenance of equipment.
Sure, of course they do.
Well, if you could set them about to some of the things on the ship, I'm sure things need to be looked
And I
at
just-
and
Oh my.
taken care of. And perhaps after...
That's the special skill.
Yeah. I put them at it. Kif, you, guy, go tend to things on the ship that need tending to.
If you
direct
pay
them
attention,
first
you'll
towards
see
the...
I
Perhaps the
have
navigator needs to have something adjusted on the ship for
sword, a bow, and
proper
a
navigation.
crossbow.
Is there anything that needs to be done?
Are you
Not really, but you
Daggers
could probably
aren't
direct them to
valuable
some
for
things that
effective
need to be
close.
done that they're familiar
Don't
with.
like
Practice.
decks get swept and things get cleaned. And
Oh dear lord.
So, all right, so
Killer.
well, one of the
And
things that you guys may
he
notice
says
as
it's
you wandering around the ship is
They
the
got
helm, which is
You know,
very,
so-
very ornate. Which is, yeah, it's almost like looks like almost like an ornately carved throne, with a
I just pull out a
pedestal
little
in
vial,
front of it, and on top of that
put it
pedestal
back.
is basically like a half a sphere of obsidian,
The Griffin has our own.
which someone would normally sit in the pilot's chair and connect with the ship through that. Except for in this case, there is a small figure sitting Indian style, cross-leg style, on top of it right now, with little translucent wings and very sylvan elvish features. And you already know Joanna Moonleaf. Who is your helmsman? Who is actually even smaller than you. standing in a whopping, foot and a half.
I imagine that would be a knowledge nature check.
Sure, why not?
Okay, well, whatever a 15 will give me for knowledge nature, I will give in Sylvan whatever I think the best greeting I can do.
Okay, so you actually know, because you speak Sylvan, this creature by what it is a pixie.
A pixie on the star sprite. Just saying. I didn't say that out loud.
Okay, so you give the greeting, and he greets you back in Draconic. Well met, my friend.
Not many cross the languages like that.
I've been around for a while, and I've run with many different crews.
I've been on a fair number of ships. Probably not as many as you, but
He also greets you in Draconic.
Huh?
So, and then he looks back to you with a little bit of a smile on his face, going, "My God, I hope he doesn't recruit more people like this one. We will be shipwrecked in no time."
well, he's there's something about him. It's kind of hard to not find him amusing or.
I'm afraid the ship owner doesn't know much about captaining.
Well, maybe those who have been on the ship long enough will help guide those who haven't.
So I come up and say, "Well, Joanna, Moonleaf, it's nice to see you again."
Do you speak Draconic?
No. She speaks common, right?
Yeah.
This is
Is
she.
it a he or she?
It's a he.
Hey,
Thankfully.
sounds very feminine, but Joanna.
It's a pixie.
Oh, yeah. So we're getting some interesting crew members. We're going to have a full set soon. We'll be on our way.
Well, good. It'll be good to be back into the black.
How are you feeling? Do you need anything? Want some any particular refreshments or
Company?
anything particular for the journey? I mean,
Well, it'd be good if you stock up on some Elvish wine.
oh, done.
And women.
Not done.
You said I was captain of morale. I think that would keep morale up very high.
And I think
I know,
you'll
keep mine.
have
I'm
to-
already thinking higher of this one. I could use some Elven lasses myself.
Well, I would say that you're going to have to provision them yourself.
I'm going to see if I can make that happen. Come now, Felicity.
Even if it requires rope.
Some arm candy for your journey?
Yeah.
They can walk the ship's top with you?
I'll color it
Oh,
as
you
a
should have
cruise,
made one of
as a
your
cruise.
people a female. That just
No.
walks around with you.
You're like,
Nah, then it's not a purple red shirt.
I'm
Kid.
your number 1 fan.
Yeah. Kith, you,
doesn't make
guy,
sense for
see the
character.
things on the ship. Come now,
It doesn't
Felicity.
work for the character either.
What?
I said it doesn't work for your character having your follower, one of your followers being a female.
Yeah. So yeah, I put those three to go do the bitch work of the ship, and then Felicity and I are gonna go fly and look for a couple of consorts.
Okay.
I'm going to spend some of my remaining money on making my helmsman happy. So,
Okay.
And we're gonna go, check out the local taverns and see who else we can find.
I'm gonna go buy
Okay.
a spear.
You're gonna go buy a spear? Okay.
Just one?
Just in
So you guys arrive at the six-legged star dog, and it's it's getting a little later in the day, so things are getting a little more lively. You familiar with the owner, Wook?
Wook?
Wook. He's behind the bar right now, serving customers, wiping down the bar. He's a huge dragonborn with dark purple scales. And as you see him come around to the one side of the bar, you can see why he's been walking kind of oddly, because he's got a peg leg.
Okay.
And then place is full of sailor types. I mean, that's why you came here.
Right. So I tell Wook what I'm doing. Doing the best I can with spelling that. And I'm looking for people who are good with the sword or bow. If there's any mage sailors,
They're a little tougher to come by.
yeah, I know.
But this is actually a pirate bar. So
So then they all can rumble.
yeah.
All right. Well, I just need however many crew I need to fill.
All right. So you're able to find about a dozen people that are willing to come.
So I get them. I tell them, now listen.
What's the haul? Who's the captain?
Pretty much, I'm the captain. The ship's owner will be on. The guy who owns the ship will be with us. Ultimately, he makes the final decisions and stuff. There are some other oddballs that they have hired. The navigators seems to be good at navigating. Don't know much more about them. You got this other idiot that's just, I don't know what his deal is, but he may try to order you around. Don't listen to him.
Excellent. My crew will actually work.
Other than that,
So you're saying the owner of the ship doesn't actually know anything about captain of the ship?
not a fucking thing.
I see. Who's the owner?
I look at
Little
the
guy.
flyer. What's his little short cat? Is his name on the flyer?
Yeah. Edwin Stewart Peregrine.
Edwin.
They start snickering and chuckling when you mention that.
Yeah.
Like, so you're bringing us on to take the ship, right?
Oh no.
Possibly, depending on where he sends us, takes us. But what he's got on the ship, I don't know yet. I just got there.
All right. Well, this should be interesting.
Get more information, Mark.
Huh?
Get more information.
More information on what?
As this guy apparently knows more than you do.
So what do you know about this guy?
I don't know anything about him.
Bullshit.
I
You
just
know
his
something.
name.
You just said you're bringing us on to take the ship. Just like after you heard his name.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Have you ever heard of a sailor with a name like that before?
I never heard of a name like that before.
Exactly. It's ridiculous. You said he doesn't know anything about sailing.
Not much, if any.
I bet he doesn't know anything about pirating at all.
Oh, definitely know anything about that.
It's time we learn him.
We learned it.
Well, we best be breaking them in easy.
Oh, and to the discussion of my private quarters.
I've heard
Where
of
are they
you before,
located?
you know.
Yeah, from where?
Your private
You got thrown off your
quarters.
last
Yeah,
ship.
yes.
Bullshit, I did.
I
Who
heard you.
said I got thrown off?
I
my
heard
last
you
ship?
and the captain had a disagreement.
Your quarters are private for you and your
What kind of disagreement?
friends. Your
One that was
followers.
really unpleasant for him.
Party.
Well,
Well, I mean, you'd want them close,
I'll
right? To
shove
help
you,
you.
Misconstrue
you
it
guy,
that way.
and Kiff somewhere else, but fine. They can sleep with them.
I'm just saying, I heard you can
I need
handle
a
yourself
place.
well.
A wave.
Handle myself very well.
I'm
What's
sure
your
we can
strength?
find a place.
17.
Need some privacy.
Understandable.
For-
You're setting up your bashful pad.
You're the kind of
Sure.
guy I think we'd like to back in a rough spot. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Like to have you at my back.
Grabs your hand.
They don't shake hands, forearms.
Oh, the class your forearm. Gel axe. Well met.
Well met, JLX. Call me O. Well,
Is that
he knows my
J-Lax
name.
or jail?
Jail axe.
Gel axe.
It's an
I
axe
got
that they
too many
made while he was
damn
in
papers over
jail.
This is not going to go well.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, you win.
He's bringing the encounter onto the boat.
You win some starships, you lose some starships.
Yes, but I've already been thrown off a boat by pirates once. I don't want to have it happen again.
Just stay close to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't keep saying that. Because so far, me or no one else has heard you say that. Only him, I think. So.
He's already been traumatized by an orc.
No, what happens if I make another pack? Do I get another 9 levels?
Start lining them up. Pardon me. So you definitely make the deadline of shipping out in 2 days.
Good.
Because within, it's probably like well into the wee hours when a loud ruckus comes back to the ship.
Could you describe the ruckus?
Well, always at the head of the ruckus, with trailing a dozen drunken sailors.
Are you serious?
Well, yeah, because you had to hang out and meet everybody.
Yeah, you gotta have a drink with them.
And the rounds of drinks were flowing. There may or may not have been a bar fight or 3. So if you're staying on the ship and you weren't awake, well, you are awake now.
Did I secure a maiden or 3?
What did you do to secure a maiden?
I went to the places where one might go to meet women, taverns or something like that, and tell them about this pleasure cruise I'm about ready to embark on.
Well, with that,
and myself as the captain.
With that, you're directed to one of the local brothels.
I would go to like a nice tavern or something.
Yeah, where they direct you to a brothel. I think what you're seeking is
Companionship.
you'll find it at this location.
All right, I'll see if anybody wants to come with me. I'll use my inspiring leadership feat to be inspiring.
You want to do some unpaid hooking?
See the world, see the 7 stars.
Get raped a couple dozen times.
Romantic.
See the purple-headed warrior.
So what kind of rates are we talking here for such an extended engagement?
Did you give me my coin rate?
Hmm?
Did you give me my coin rate?
No, we didn't talk about it.
No, I had asked you what the rates
Oh,
are.
yeah, we did?
Yeah.
Oh. Let's see. It's like, well, okay, so this is my thoughts. Sailoring is like a profession.
Mm-hmm.
So it's in like a gold a day or something like that for professions, or 2 gold a day for something like that. So it would be, for 3 weeks, we're looking at like 50 gold.
Sure,
Reasonable.
if that's what you want to pay them.
I don't want to pay him anything, but I got to pay him something.
I think it's more like a silver a day.
Oh, yeah, silver a day? I feel like it's a gold a day.
I think that's like a craftsman.
Oh, okay.
Captain
Well,
of
he's,
ship.
captain of morale. Captain of morale.
Yeah, like the captain.
And
right,
he's
a
got
golden
3
day.
guys with him, which I'm sure he's just going to
No,
steal.
they're
They're just going to take his
they
money.
They have to be paid too.
Yeah, they've got it. He's just going to take
Well,
it.
but then I'm going to take their money.
Yeah.
A skilled hireling is 2 gold pieces a day.
All right. So, yeah, 3 weeks. That's 21 days. With a bonus, that's 50 gold for a skilled person. Captain, I'm paying 2 captain salaries here. So, and then your hirelings are like a silver piece a day because they're, them.
So, what does that bring that rate up to? Silver piece.
That
of gold,
is
times
63
3.
silver and 50 gold. But not right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna write that down.
So that's like 56 gold and
63 silver.
And 3 silver.
63 silver.
Yeah, 56 gold and 3 silver.
63 silver.
Yeah, but
63
Yeah,
silver is 6
yeah.
gold.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, in that case, because it is a bit beneath my station, being a Skynet captain and everything like that. Spoils. Say we happen to have foes to vanquish or anything like that.
I could give you a bonus for any situations that come up.
say a percentage of what is found.
Let me do some math.